Good evening all and welcome back. And if you want my job, Queen, that's fine. I'll happily ship the microphone, I'll happily ship the capture card your way, and you could go from all of it instead in my place if you really want it. Yes, so I would have given you all the spiel, but I don't have to. The chat's do it for you all. Good evening to you all. Welcome back to the next part of the streams. Here we are, Sonic Adventure 2. We're going to be carrying on right where we left off. We just had some absolutely insane, annoying level involving Tails and his bizarre robot mech creation thing. And now, let's rock back into it. Let's see what the game has to say.
Story select.
I'm Knuckles the Echidna. Just call me Knuckles. The pieces of the Master Emerald I collected are now floating in space. We should have secured them better in the shuttle cargo bay. It's not an easy job protecting the Master Emerald, you know. I have to find them before we lose them again.
Definition of fetch quest. Go and find it, lose it, go and find it again. You have to get used to that when you're playing this kind of thing. So we're out on the Meteor Herd, apparently. Like, herd, wasn't that a term used in Walking Dead for a massive group of zombies? And of course, if anybody out there wants to get involved in the chat box is there. Please feel free to get your message in there. I'll do what I can to interact with you all as best as possible. What have you got to say?
It feels good floating. That jumping higher would be a breeze here.
I don't know why we've got a score that says 0, 3 and 0, 2, but we're now out in space by the looks of it. Not a bad start, I suppose. What is that? Can't do anything with it, so... We're being rained on all the time, which is not ideal. Can't stand on those. We are literally in space. A container that doesn't float. Is that meant to be a clue? I also don't know. What's with the inverted sky up there, by the way? Has anyone noticed that? Let's see if I can show you that again by getting up high. What's going on? What's with the upside down city? And bizarrely, this level seems to be a lot shorter in terms of scope, yet not once have I had anything to do with that. Meanwhile, also Alien, good evening to you as well. Yeah, you're quite right. I do like to lose my tish when it comes to Knuckles' fetch quest too. How are you in space? Can't get through there. Oh, now that's just cheap. I start climbing and then it goes, nah, you can't do that. Well, the radar's pinging, so that's a good start. Okay, nothing in that one. Right here.
It's closer.
Yeah, it's closer, but the question is where.
Two more left.
Yay, there we go. That one's been found. That's a good start. So we're literally trying to scale higher into the air, it would seem. This is an interesting level. So that's probably a record in terms of finding one, isn't it? That's an absolute record. I'm not used to finding one of these things that fast. Ah, that doesn't work. You have to drag and uppercut them, which is annoying. In the original Sonic Adventure, you could just like smash through things with its floating form, and it would be okay. Right, I need to find a rocket for that. Ah, I see it's over there. Where is it? Yep, there we go. So let's flip the switch and find out what happens. Ooh. Come on then, Pike. So the music's beautifully spaced. It's actually one of the more relaxing levels in terms of its decor. Oh, it's one of you idiots. I can't hit him. That's annoying. Right, I'm just gonna have to ignore him. That's really frustrating. I thought I'd be able to like glide attack him, but apparently not. Yay, we got the chow key. Oh no. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. I managed to rescue that. Through luck, I'll admit it. It was luck. But that's okay. It's alright to be lucky. Says how things are. Absolutely fine so far, Quaid. Sorry, I've literally just seen your post there. I'm kind of absorbed in trying to do something for once. I'm actually making progress. I say that just about to fall to my oblivion. What do I know? Because I was doing some test footage earlier because I'm wanting to do a speed run.
Punch to break it.
To break what? Ah, okay. So you can punch these things by uppercutting them. And that's done what exactly? Not done very much. Right, okay, I'll go away with that. It's not where I wanted to go, but I'll settle for it. It could have been worse. There's an interesting philosophy they may have taken there, Raven, if you're right. It's quite a short game, let's find ways to elongate it and pee off the player. I'm sure speedrunners have already found ways to break this game. I mustn't be getting high enough to get up there. I thought I might be able to, but apparently not. Oh, there we go. I thought it made no sense that I couldn't get this high. Oh, there's a rocket there. What's this doing? So for this level, they decided to go vertical rather than horizontal, which is interesting to say the least.
I can't.
Yep, can't do that. Ah yes, don't forget the keys, of course. Yeah, the keys were fun to find, people. We really enjoyed watching that, didn't we? Yes. Let's lock the camera so you can't see. Now you might have noticed in the bottom left corner it says 29 lives. That's because I've found out that if you basically play the time trial levels, lives you get there carry over to the main game. So I was farming lives on City Escape earlier on today. I was successful then not successful at the same time. It was one of those. There were points I did really well and other times I did terrible. So I think we're at the top of the level here, and there's literally nothing else to do. Yeah, nothing there either. I've not heard that radar ping once. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's not annoying. That really is not annoying, people. Hey, is that an extra life? It could be, but I've got to get it first. Yay, we found an extra life. That's good. It's an interesting point. Is there a reference to asteroids, the game, or not? I really don't know, Avian, but it would have been cool, as you say, to find something more epic. Though I can't complain of finding an extra life. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Usually with these games, when you find rings, it's normally a direction that you're going in the right route, but I'm not seeing anything to the kind here at the moment. I say this music is very Sonic R, and that's not a brilliant thing, to be honest. Oh, come on. Let's take a quick sip of coffee while we can. So yes, Queen, next stream, you're doing it. Get your microphone set, get your capture card. If you're going to do my introduction, you've got to go all the way in now. You've got to get your internet sorted out and get a stream going. Of course, that means I've got to learn video editing to put things together to take your job, so actually no, you're not having my job, your job's more annoying. Someone called Brawl Stars Forever saying, good evening, saying apparently I forgot the sunglasses upgrade. What upgrade for sunglasses? If it's in one of the earlier levels, then yes I did, but I didn't see anything about it, there was no mention of it. You can upgrade Knuckles to have sunglasses when you're in space. I mean, technically you are closer to the sun, so I suppose it could actually be a useful feature, don't get me wrong. They always say you should make sure you keep your eyes protected when you're in the sun, so I don't know, maybe it's right. Oh, so close. I almost got that. Right, I'll take that platform there. Let's try again. Oh, so there's one in this level somewhere. Oh, so I'll start exploring them. The problem with this level is it's like constantly going vertical, and it's difficult to keep track of where you've been versus where you've come from and where you're going. Not that that's a bad thing. It's a bit more intuitive than some of the other levels I've been on. But anyway, good evening to you, mate. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining in. Oh, undershot my jump, I think. Yeah. Oh no, that time I didn't hold down jump and stay stuck to the wall. Oh, okay. How am I not dead? How did that meteor not hit me in the face? I'm not complaining. I just want to know. Science doesn't work like that. I'm pretty certain a meteor hitting a platform would destroy it, let alone inches from my face. Like that. Exactly like that. That's what should have happened. This time we're up. Brilliant. Fantastic. Now, where did I see that extra life? It was off to one of the sides here. Ah, it's right there. Oh. Forget it. I keep on falling. I'm going to get myself dead if I carry on like that. It's a good question, Queen. What would the sunglasses do? Help you see certain routes somehow? I forget that I'm trying to apply logic to a game where an echidna is flying in space. No, must have already opened that pipe. Back there. Did I just punch a meteor? Because if I did, that's brilliant. What the hell? I'm getting out of this container. I don't like the look of that. What about over here? There's nothing in that one. no platform. Right. Take that one, that'll do. So it might well be that they're targeting. I'm not quite sure how meteors would work like that, but it doesn't mean it wouldn't work, because you said before we can't use logic in these games. Well, at least you shouldn't use logic in these games anyway. Nothing in there, that's annoying. Just about stayed on. Nope, not that time. Don't know how I got away with that, but doesn't matter. We did it, so it's good. That's fine. Yeah, that was the same punch it, and I've already used it.
To break it.
I've already been broken, mate. There's nothing to break, and there was nothing in them either. Let's try again. Why was that one floating in the platform if it blew up like a stick of dynamite? That doesn't make sense. Details game. They are important. A gun's machine is protecting the ark. Out of curiosity, I've not actually tried this. I thought it might be something if it dug in those points there. But there wasn't. Which is somewhat disappointing. Oh, okay, I'll settle for that. I didn't think I'd hit him, but I did enough. So the uppercut is the best way to get rid of them. That makes perfect sense now, think about it. If I can't hit them while doing basic jumps, hitting them with an uppercut makes a lot more sense. Oh! Problem with those meteors is they can actually surprisingly sneak up on you, to say the least. And maybe they are laughing at me. I'd laugh at me too, to be fair, if I was watching me at the moment. Who's this guy trying to play this game? I don't know what he's doing. And you'd all be correct, by the way. Every last one here. Right, I might go back to the base of the level and take another look around. It is quite unique in the way it tries to kill you. You're not wrong. I'm going to explore down here because I've not been down on this side. See if there's anything down here. Ah, what's this? Amateur, what do you want?
Be careful! Falling meteorites! If you get hit, it'll hurt!
Yeah, kids, falling meteorites. If you get hit, they will hurt you. Write that down! That's life advice to live by, kids. You know, forget like, you know, being hit by cars or being punched in the face by a drunken dude at a bar. No, it's meteorites. You need to be watching out for them. Don't fall into the pit. Don't want to do that. Well, it's cool that you found it, but I've not found it as yet. But it might be somewhere down here on this level at some point. I say I didn't even know that word existed. Because again, I've been playing the game a different way. A high place. Yeah, we've been up to quite a few high places, mate, and we've not found anything as yet. It's difficult to dodge a meteorite when it falls literally right on your head from above and you can't see upwards. Remember one piece of advice saying, man who lived his life looking down never saw the sky. Maybe it applies to this game, I don't know. Right, let's not get crushed, that's not a good idea. So instead of getting crushed, we'll get squashed by a meteor. Where? Oh no, we're not getting hit by some vanilla platform here. No way. Oh no, we're getting hit by meteors. We're going out in style. Right, it looks like there's nothing on the edges. So what about this way? Ah, these water towers. See if breaking these does anything. Oh, okay, that's an interesting upgrade. I'll see if I can find it. The problem I have is that when you put anything in the chat, by the way, on this one, Brawl Stars, the issue is I'm about 30 seconds ahead of you. So you could be saying, yeah, go right there, and it's somewhere I was at so long ago, I've no idea where you were. But there's meteors, so let's have a look. See if they can do anything with these. Ah, so you can just punch the meteors. Right, okay. And then it respawns. Interesting, why did it respawn? Not quite sure what the point of that is. You can punch them, but they don't do much to it. Unless, can you punch it into this wall here? Ah ha ha! Right, that's useful. Okay, that gives me something to aim for. Right, so the question is, have I got anything else I can knock into these? Yes, I do. Oh! That didn't work. Interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, hit again. I saw the shadow at the last second and was like, oh bugger, bang, too late, hit. That's a box here, what's in that? Absolutely nothing, that's what's in that box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Not anything you want, mate. Right, okay. Let's try knocking it around the back. Yay, that one's worked. Extra life. Hey, that's more like it. We got something for that one. Are there any more back this way? Yes, there are. That one hasn't got anything just yet, but maybe I can make that come back and go for the next one. Here we go. Oh, okay. Got away with that. Didn't quite go where I wanted it to, but it's fine. Come work with this. Nothing in that one either. That's disappointing. Come on, be a... Oh, now that's just trolling. The moment I'm about to get one, it smashes into the other one. Oh, bugger. Aimed it the wrong way. Try that again. Third time lucky. And nothing in there either. But it does mean there might be someone on the upper area to do the same trick too, so we should try up there. We should try scaling. So these levels are somewhat elongated because of the maze-like nature to them, but at least you're mostly allowed to just explore them. Yeah, nothing in that one, but let's go up. Ah. I didn't expect it to punch it that hard. Ah, that one went into the wall. I think part of the problem is you're expected to punch them with precision in the camera, you can't control it with precision. That went over it! How did I manage to do that? I'm actually quite impressed I got enough left to do that. Let's try it more close with less momentum this time. See if that'll do the trick. No, because I hit it into the wall. It's okay. Oh, and then a meteor smashed into it. The game is finding many, many ways to mock me at the moment. The game is saying, no, you're not doing it. See, it's done it again. This is where, like, you know, normally I'd be starting to rage. I think I've kind of accepted that this is going to happen, and I've just taken it on the chin and gone, yeah. It's a bit like playing Shin Megami Tensei and the game pulling out debuffs and debuffs on you. It's the same thing. It's like, yep, the game's just screwing with me now. Let it have its fun. Kind of thing. Yay, that one hit, and as expected, nothing inside it. Typical. Well, the red minus sign, let's see if we can get one in here. Right, how about we go with this one from behind? That didn't do anything. That did not do a damn thing. But maybe because I didn't hit it right on, that might be the reason why. Yeah, that's more like it. A nice little gentle tap. Almost like a little... I don't want to say the phrase, actually, because there's a phrase that I was about to say, and I don't want to say it because it's misogynist. And I ain't a misogynist. Ugh. So the problem is that the punching them to that is great, but the issue is that the camera control makes it really difficult to get the collision for it right. Yay, but you can do it, and there are things behind it. I can laugh at that. That's the kind of mean-spirited thing I'd have done to my brother when I was younger. Yes, I don't condone that, kids. It was bad of me, and I humbly apologise to my bro. It was mean then, it's mean now. That one's blue, but doesn't have anything behind it. Still, there's got to be other stuff in here. Let's try behind you. Look to the look to the left. And again. Ah, that one didn't count. Mustn't have been square on. So it's an interesting idea, this, but it would have been nice if there had been a few more clues knocking around. But, you know, that's fine. It's a Dreamcast era game, and there were a lot of things that were still quite obtuse in this era of gaming. Extra Life, thank you very much. Thank you for that one. Yep, that's good. I appreciate that. Thank you for the feedback from that in the chat from Brawl Stars Forever and Avian. You both came up with a great idea. It worked. It's good. I thank you very much. Newsflash: Wishbone can't play Sonic games. All of you who watch the Sonic Adventure stream know that for sure. So I mean, the game's having fun with me now. The game's just having fun. So how many ways can we screw the player over? Yes. Well, I saw the minus sign as meaning no entry, which is kind of like one of our road signs here in the UK. It literally means no entry. Now again, I don't know if that's the same over wherever you guys are, and it might just be being a bit of a clot, but it was seen to me, it was like, no, it's not the time to do it. That one does not want to give up its secret. Whatever's behind that door, it's not going to let me get it. Now, it could well be that that's part of the game's mechanic, not all of them do it. But it seems a bit strange because there's no difference that I can see. There's these moonlight ones, they look like some kind of clue, but they don't really give you any information as to what it is. Unless... do the meteors have corresponding rock designs to them? I wonder. Oh, that's the door. Don't want that. I went to get a higher plane view and then it got blown up. That's annoying. The punch power seems really inconsistent. There's times where it goes 2 feet and there's times where it goes like 3,000 feet. So I mean, It seems really inconsistent, but either way, there's nothing down here that I can see. What about this box? Can I blow this box out? Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Can't see because of the camera. Camera keeps rotating. Yay, we blew it up, and it contains absolutely nothing. It contains a big fat one. Ah, hello. 1 second. I've just noticed there's one on a platform facing the door. And then it goes 2 feet. Helpful. Let's try that again. Let's try this one. I just spotted it and I went, oh, hang on a second. Ha ha ha! Hello! What's in here then? A hidden lever which has opened something up. So the question is, can I get in there now or do I have to still find a way inside? One of these doors must open. That one's already had both doors open. What about this one? It's on its own. The fact that it's on its own is a red flag. Okay, that's looking more and more promising. Oh, that one's got me chow characters. Okay. What the while I'm climbing, every time I'm climbing. Come here, let me rescue you, pal. Too dangerous to run around like that. I mean, well, good evening to Arrested Jack, who's just noticed you going on the chat there saying Knuckles forever, indeed. So far it seems to be that way. And, yes. You say some lava, Brutal. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if we can find it. Brutal All-Stars. You mentioned red... Whoa. That's not what I was after. Do some scouting above. Just thought I'd scout the level, try and see what you mean by the lava pit, because unless it's here and it's red rock.
Alright.
I just found a bomb, which is always helpful. Hey, 20 rings. I'll take that. Rings are good. Rings. Very useful. Rings are good. We want that. Ahaha! I just thought maybe we can go in from above. And we can. There we go. The sunglasses. Change the action video window with Y and press B button to use. Just jump to take them off. That's not working. Interesting. I'm not seeing anything that I haven't seen before. Yeah, say cheers to that, Brawl Stars. I'm just hoping they'll be of some use. Now in the interim, let's climb up. This is the cheap way to get out. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm not seeing any difference, so it might be because there's nothing to show. That might be the reason for that. Now that I think about it. Yeah, there must be nothing to say. That must be the reason why I'm not seeing anything. And that's okay. That's alright. Ooh. Lucky that beam was there. Broke the meteor, kept out of sight. Destroy Gun's machine at the top of the arc. Thank you, I'll have that. I needed that. More lives the better. I mean, it did say hold down Y, but apparently not. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, I know what that is. I've already used it. I was thinking then, what's it doing? And then it hit me. I was like, oh, hang on, I know what I've got to do. Oh, no, that's not good. Yep, ride the elevator back up, and then off we go. X. Oh, come on. He didn't grab hold. He hit the wall but didn't grab on. That's annoying. That's probably because I didn't go far enough. Never mind. We're up there now, so it's fine. Yes, Knuckles just dragon punched an enemy to death. Never let anyone tell you that this game is not the same as usual.
I can't.
Yeah, see, pressing B was making him start to dig. It's the triangle button, the yellow button, sorry, but it's just not working. If it is there, it's because there's nothing to see. That's the reason I'm not seeing anything. It has to be. It makes no sense otherwise. Nope, nothing in there. Yep. Okay. Just hold B, you say? Alright, there's your proof. I'm not seeing nothing on B. The advantage of having a camera, you can actually show off what you're doing on controls. Actually, no, scratch that. What you're not doing and why you're failing. Let me get that right. Let me say this properly. Oh, see what I mean? What I'm not doing, holding down jump long enough to actually properly glide across. That's what I wasn't doing there. Let's try that again. No, it won't be. It's not broken. It's definitely not broken because otherwise I won't be able to dig. My B button does the digging, so it's definitely not broken. It's not a broken controller, I can assure you that. I think it's more a case of there's nothing to see yet. Right. That's right. And then you trigger that and you get on top. I was thinking, I'm like, why is the platform not coming down? There we go. See, these levels, they're long because they're massive, expansive levels to search through, which is very ambitious. But there's also no real sense of, like, clue as to where you're going. At least I'm not seeing one at the moment. It makes sense for you to have to put them on, but it doesn't seem to have the animation to do so, so I don't know. I think that's because I got stuck underneath, and that's why I fell down, which is very frustrating. Never mind. Whereas that's just because I got in the wrong place. Try that again. This game hates me. This game hates me a lot. To be fair, I am the enemy in this world, so it should be trying to kill me. I'm going for the record length of time it's taken to do these missions here, people. I'm going for a record. Anything back here? How did that get me? I'm inside. I'm inside. How's the meteor getting in here? Oh, after all, there's nothing back here. I could really do with some rings. Yeah, there's a ring now, that'll do. It's a start. Join the choir, Avian. I don't know how either. Again, it's like the game's just trying to find new ways to kill me, and I say I don't blame it. I really don't. I think it hurt its feelings on the last stream when I said if I was rating it nowadays, I'd probably give it 48% or something like that. Because it's just not quite. It's ambitious, but it's flawed. I think it took it personally. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing to see then because it's going straight into punch mode. It's fine, it's cool. It's not a problem at all. I mean, at least I've got the power up. I just need to find a place to use it. And try and find something to use it on. Right, let's take the rocket up to the top. Let's do it. Let's rock it up. Yep, so it's saying the destroy guns machine at the tip of the arc. So apparently there's a machine at the tip of the arc. The question is, where is this machine? I was looking to see if there was anything off there. How doki doki of the game, yes. Yes indeed, Afiat. For those of you who weren't there for that stream, you weren't there, man. You don't know how creepy it was. My audience for sure freaked out at that particular moment, weren't you all? When the game decided to go completely full self-aware. I honestly have no idea where I'm meant to be going now. Somewhere in this level are 2 more pieces of the Master Emerald. Do I have... Ah! Hang on.
It's closer. 1 more left.
Okay. Well, we found something. I've no idea what that's done. Oh, it's a battery. I thought it was a ring. Right, we found 1 more. Okay. Right, okay, it's up somewhere in the middle. Ah, a ring. Thank you very much, I needed that. The radar pinged slightly up here somewhere. So it's on the way upwards. Yes, it only took us, what, 3/4 of an hour to find the second one? Right, it looks like we still need to go higher. Because it was literally when I started doing the... basically just dive bomb into the earth, as if I was doing the old glitch on Batman Arkham City, where you could make yourself go stupidly high. Come on, get to it, oh, for God's sake, come on, grab on. No! Oh, right, fine, I'll use the rocket booster. At least the music's been nice and chill. It could well be in one of those floating boxes, Avian, you're quite right. The question is, can we find it? And if it is in one of those floating boxes, I've got to find a way to hit them, because you can't just, like, use your glide ability and punch them. It's not like in the original Sonic Adventure where you could do that with enemies, where you could glide attack, you can't do that. Right. It's in this point. Let's go onwards. Right. It seems to be somewhere between these two heights. I just need one more, Arista Jack. Just the one more piece of the Master Emerald, and this level will be in the back seat. It's always free with Knuckles. It's a rule. It's very much the rule of three trope that you see used in many forms of media. Whether it's games, or it's anime, whether it's books, the rule of three is always one of the biggest, most prevalent reasons. And it's because, a little bit of psychology lesson for you all. There's a thing called the three-part list. Essentially, you find it in advertising a lot, where everything is listed in threes, because the human body is, for whatever reason, naturally programmed to remember things in lists of three. So if you say to someone, this game will make you... this game is fast, furious, and aggressive. You will remember a lot more than if you say it's fast and furious. It's just the way the mind works. The mind is a strange thing. What I'm doing first of all is I'm just trying to find out exactly where it could be, because it has to be somewhere in this radius. We had this on the last time we played Knuckles' level, where we had that one area. It ended up being hidden like underwater somehow, and it didn't make any sense. It's why you always see things like, you know, give yourself some fire, some flair, some passion. Give yourself some power, some pride, some performance. You always see that in advertising. Surely it can't be yourself one of the meteors. Do you mean one of the meteors that you fly around the map in? No, hang on.
It's closer.
Right, it seems to be... Did I just see it? Right, okay, it was somewhere around those silos. It was somewhere around those silos. So now being in one of those silos, that's narrowed my search radius down, which is a good thing. It's in one of the silos. So let's get to the silos firstly. Let's get back there. Thank you, that'll do. Yeah, it was over here. Okay, so it's not in that one. Okay, that could have gone worse than it did, but it's still annoying. Oh, you absolute swunt.
It's over.
Oh, I just got hit by a meteor inside a crate. Wow. That was harsh. And it set me all the way back here, but at least we can go upwards now. It probably is between them, but let's get up there and let's find out. We now have somewhere to go. Let's do the knuckles sideways shimmy. Yeah. Of course, I still don't understand how I got hit inside the meteor. It'd made more sense if it had crushed and destroyed the tower and took me into deepest space. I'd have been on board with that, that'd have made perfect sense. But nope, I was killed inside a protected missile silo, apparently. No matter. I mean, it could well be inside, it could well be between them, we'll find out. The good thing is we're still in profit for lives on this level, because we started with 29, and we're at 32. So for now, touch wood, we're in profit, which is great. Oh, that one stayed there and waited to blow like a pipe bomb. I don't think meteorites did that, but this is a Sonic game, so different rules apply. And that's okay. That's absolutely fine. I do understand why people have issues with this game at times, having played it. And again, I don't know if any of these things were fixed in the re-release for the Sega, for the GameCube, and later on Steam and everywhere else. I'm playing the OG Dreamcast one, so some of these things might have been updated, potentially. I don't know because I've not played those versions. Okay, Herrick Marquez with a load of rage. Are you trying to imitate me when I was spitting my dummy out playing the game last time? If you are, it's a very accurate impersonation. Welcome to the stream. That was kind of like me with the 19th time of restarting the last Tales level. I won't deny it. It is the truth. Right, now that's interesting. All of a sudden, I'm not getting any radar ping. Why am I not getting any radar ping now? Unless this is a game where it trolls you that when you die, the missiles change location. If that's the case... I've been playing this level for... Yeah, I have, Arista Jack, you're right. Because again, these levels, while they're really nice and expansive, and they're actually, instead of music's quite relaxing, and despite having a relatively simple goal, they're so big and so expansive and there's only one route to climb, so if you fall down, you've got to do a lot of restarting, and it makes life very, very tricky, to say the least. Was it the ones oh, why won't he won't climb up? He won't climb up onto the top of the silo. Was it these ones behind? It was one of the silos, wasn't it? I'm sure it was one of these silos. One of these silos started pinging. Well, apparently not. It's disappeared.
Use your punch to break it.
Oh, that you mean? Yeah, I already planned to, mate. It's fine. It only turned up when I went up massively high to dive bomb the stage, which doesn't make sense. And it was around about here, wasn't it? It started pinging when I was on this platform. So that tells me that the location has changed. And if that's the case, where's it changed to? I mean, if it does that as well, that makes things even more awkward. It looks like it's moved. Which is well within the game's remit. At the end of the day, the game makes its own rules as it goes along, but kind of like slamming you with a meteor when you're halfway through a climb. You know, it's like, it's one of those things, but it would be nice if there was some kind of, like, information. If we go back to the original Sonic Adventure, on Knuckles' missions, at that point you should start doing along, and then suddenly T-Carl's essence would say, "This way!" and actually direct you, and give you a clue towards where it was. But for whatever reason, they've taken that out of this game, having made the levels much more expansive and easier to lose yourself in. Which is a bit of a strange step backwards when you think about it, isn't it? It's like, why would they take that out? Were people reporting that it was too easy to do the levels with them? Was that genuinely why they did it? I'm just curious. I'm really fascinated by that. Because I thought they would have, like, wanted to keep that relatively consistent. They found some rings at least, that's good news. Yeah, just to prove you can break the meteors. But there was no shard inside any of them. So what I'm trying to do is just trying to general glide around, just so I can see something in the level. I'd be surprised if destroying the boxes in the hangars makes any difference, because it turned up when I was on there. But the rules for when the radar pings do seem very obtuse, so it makes me wonder if there is something needed to be done up top. Well, that went better than I thought it would. I actually managed to nut him. I didn't need to mess around with a punch him, which is kind of cool. Yes, we're on for a record here, people. I'm just glad that this hasn't got the old school Genesis rules of 10 minutes and then you're dead. I'm glad we don't have those rules to play around with. Alright, I don't think activating this is going to make any difference, but let's do it.
Looks familiar.
Yes, because it's the gems from the original game. It's part of Sonic Adventure's pyramid, by the looks of it. But it's crazy, it's an interesting idea for a level this, but it'd just be, as I say, there's a few things that I think are missing, which would just rebalance it a little. As I say, like when T-Carl used to come back and say, "this way," I wouldn't exactly call it hand-holding myself. I suppose people could see it that way though, maybe that's why they took it out. People thought they were having the handheld too much. And of course, we've still got the dark missions to do. So even if we do the hero campaign, we're not done. I do love that traced effect of him like diving towards Earth. I just thought I'd do an Iron Man and go as low as possible. Just see if there's anything in these, maybe. It does seem strange though, like I say, it started and then we found it. Next thing, we get taken out by a meteor which somehow goes inside a silo without blowing it apart. In a mystery science we'll never be able to explain. And then the charge dissipates somewhere else in space. I mean, if you watch any of the channels that talk about space, they say that once an object starts gaining momentum, it never stops. So maybe something hit it and sent it out of the game. Please don't have done that. Please do not have done that. Do not have broken my game. Do not have condemned me to a game I can't finish, please. That would make me a very unhappy echidna. I doubt we need to open these doors again. I'd be very surprised if we have to do that, but stranger things have happened. Oh, no. Lost too much momentum for that. Try again. I tried to save time and it didn't work. Yeah, that's just opened the inside of there, but we went in there before and we've already got the sunglasses upgrade, so I don't really see how that'd affect it. But again, it's a game. Sometimes the things that trigger events don't make sense. It's like in, no spoilers for who it is, but it's like in Persona 5 Royal. In the final boss, you have to let them pontificate at some point, even if you can do literally more damage than their max HP. You can't kill the boss until it's finished pontificating. And it's the same in quite a few games. Sometimes the rules of why you can progress don't make sense. Because I don't want to spoil the ending for Persona 5 Royal, because it's only just come out on certain platforms, and I don't want to ruin it for anyone who's planning to play it. And I highly recommend you do, actually. If you're interested in RPGs, that's a great place to start. Even if SMT5 is better. Yeah, I said it. Well, we're going to be breaching an hour here, people. Oh, I thought I'd done enough to uppercut him, but his eye lasers got to me at the last second. Well played, sir. Very well played. Okay, needed those rings. What I really need, though, is a clue where this final emerald shard is. That's what I really need. I just need to, I would say I need help, but I think I'm beyond help at this point. I once said that in the store. The clerk started laughing their heads off. Can I help you, sir? No, love, I'm beyond help. Let's try up top again. Might as well take another look, but I didn't see anything up here last time. Centre of a square of shadow. A square of shadow? Alright. A square of shadow? How was I not hit then? I'm perplexed as to how I got away with that. Maybe the game took pity on me. No, I don't think it did. I don't think this game knows the meaning of the word pity. Yeah, come here, you whatever you are, flying whale creature. Ah, we hit a wall boundary. We hit a level boundary. He turned back by himself. We actually hit a boundary. The limitless expanse of space is not so limitless. Watch. So I mean, I'll do it again one more time. I'm going to go outwards and I'm not going to touch my controller. Get ready. See, left hand, turn the direction. Yeah, it said something about a area of shadow, like a square of shadow. Could it be over here? There's a square of shadow behind this tower. But there's no sign of the radar ping, is there? Well, that's got me a protective bubble, which is very, very useful. But if yeah, it's not pinging, so it's not here. It can't be. What about here? Hang on, right, square. There's a square here. Well, it's got me an extra life in ring count, but it's not because of anything being particularly there. A square of shadows. And it said centre of it as well. But what I'm not seeing at all is the pinging of the radar. There's no pinging of the radar. Oh, hello. Oh, go up. Right, okay.
Rats. Rats. It's closer.
Oh, it's underneath there! You've got to be kidding me! How are you supposed to get that? I'm just eliminating the Inquirers. I'm going everywhere, but it seems you have to get right in the middle. But the controls for it and the timing is ridiculous. So I mean, now I've not got any rings. Right, I'm going to have to go find some more rings. Let me find some more rings first. That, if true, is the most trolling position to put a level thing I've ever seen. That is trolling beyond belief. Nothing inside the power-up box, that's frustrating. All I want is some rings, that's all I want. You'll do, thank you. I could really do with an invincibility for that. I can't think of any way. It literally is a square of shadows, and it was pinging right under it. And there isn't a switch, I don't think, to activate it anywhere else. There's no switch knocking around, you know, like the one at the top. I think it's literally where that circle is, right here.
I found him.
That is ridiculous.
I have to try harder.
No, Knuckles. No, you don't. That's trolling. That's next level trolling.
Well,
I'd expect that in something like I Wanna Be the Guy.
World.
Or, what's it called? Stanley Parable. I'd expect it in any of the Soulsborne games. I would not expect that in a Sonic game. A game geared mostly towards kids. I did say before the stream started I was dreading that level. Now you know why. I don't think I've done any of his levels in less than half an hour. They're all ridiculous. Oh, hello.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Oh great, now I get to fight against Rouge.
If
Okay.
that's how you want to play, I will take it from you.
Give me control, thank you.
It's over.
Oh wow, I picked up that ring the moment she kicked me. She kicked me at the moment I got my ring.
Take it from you.
Yes, technically.
Memorize Rouge's attack pattern. When she stops, that's the time to attack.
Okay. Did she kick me off the platform? Is that it? This is a strange place to have a fight. Like we can't bleed and find each other. This is not very intuitive, but there's plenty of rings, so let's take advantage while we can. I say that as a fall off. Again, another feature that was taken out of this game from Sonic Adventure 1 was your ring carrying over. In Sonic Adventure 1, your rings would carry over from the last level, so if you finished even with just one ring, you'd start the next one with a ring. She keeps trying to kung fu kick me. Anyone want to play the Benny Hill music? Well, we finally attacked each other. Ah, that's why the pit opened up. That explains it. I was wondering what was going on. I thought, what the hell's going on? Do we really need to have the floor randomly opening beneath us? Do we need that in a boss fight?
It's over.
Made me mad.
I collected a ring then. I actually collected a ring, you heard me collect it.
That's how you want to play.
So it seems collision detection is a bit weird on this one, to say the least.
Beware of Rouge's special attack. Be ready to be in mid-air when she does her hip drop attack.
Hip drop. They actually gave her a move called the hip drop. Take advantage of that. For now, might as well hide up top level while we can. We're taking the coward's way out. I'd say the camera control isn't brilliant, to say the least. I'm just going to wait here. I've got all night game. Come on. I'm assuming something happens to close it because it's taking its time. Here we go. It'd be nice if I could do like Sonic has a homing attack. Knuckles has no such thing. What the hell? Did she just like use like a curse spell on me or something? Like in Persona? Or suddenly had like a dark cloud spell hit me in the face. What the hell?
Here I come.
How's that fair? I can't see what she's doing. It cuts to her face and then she's gone.
Here I come.
I think the only way to do it is to be off the platform.
Here I come.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to avoid it.
Here I come.
That's somewhat counterintuitive, but you just gotta get used to it. Again, this is where, as Sonic, you'd be able to use a homing attack at this point.
Here I come. No, I mean this. Here I come. This can't be true. I never lose.
Get away from my emerald.
How did I win? What did I do? How did I win? What did I just do? Caleb Barner saying, love Sonic Adventure, such a classic game. The original is, I don't like the second anywhere near as much. Get a room, you two. Seriously.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emerald.
What are you babbling about? You call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you!
You attack me!
He goes around stealing gems anyway.
Those belong to me! Ah!
You've got wings, fly! Knuckles, why did you fall for that?
Keep your hands to yourself! Don't touch me!
Someone who just saved your life?
Yeah. I think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
You can cut the tension with a knife between these two.
We should get going.
Queen, you're probably not wrong. It is a bit like Leon and Ada, actually. And if you've watched Sonic X, it gets even worse. The anime Sonic X makes it even worse. Crazy gadget. Oh, we're back as Sonic. Hurry and find Eggman. That's quite a simple goal to have. I can get behind that. Here's me thinking you're about to give me a hint. No, you just tell me I already know. Well, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. That's helpful.
You can change the gravitational force using the gravity control switch.
Oh god, we can go into upside down mode. Oh dear. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now dancing on the ceiling. Oh, what the... Knock off, Chaos, go away!
This is the high-speed warp tube. Break the glass and jump in.
Oh, we're going old school Sonic with the old chemical plant zone things. That's a nice reference. Ah, that's annoying.
Beware of electric shields. They hurt.
I just found that out the old-fashioned way. So hey ho, hee ho. The other one that's making him. Oh! Ah! That's not helpful. He didn't grab the rail. Why is he not grabbing the rail? He mustn't be able to grab the rail. Unless, can I go underneath that? No, I can't. Oh, okay. I've saved one of the animals. Cool for me. Yeah, we're upside down rail grinding, people. Ah, now we can do side gravity as well. Yep, now we're literally wall riding, people. Oh, right, this is rather complicated. In terms of level design, this is one of the more interesting, but at the same time one of the more annoying. But hello, I might have found a way here. Oh, now that's just cheap. That's cheap. No light speed dash that time. Okay, no worries. If you'll let me get to my rings. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck? Home and track go boo.
To defeat the shield robots, attack their feet.
Interesting. Try that again. Oh! Wow! So, I suppose there's a bit Ninja Warrior-esque actually, Arista Jack. You're not wrong.
To defeat the shield robots, attack their feet.
Okay, will do. Thank you very much. Oh, fine. Don't attack his feet. Walk into him and lose your rings. That'll do. Oh, it didn't give me the light speed dash. I was aiming to get the Q to get the light speed dash. Instead, it did the bomb thing, you know, where it turns into a bouncing bomb. So let's rail grind backwards because we're cool like that. Waiting. Okay. That's what I wanted. into the tubes, down the tube, quite literally. So it's a nice old school throwback to the 1990s Mega Drive games. I think that's actually pretty awesome. Now, it seems that the controls are very awkward here, and I'm guessing I'm meant to go up onto I'm meant to go onto these. Yes. It's like the controls are reversed now for some reason. I'm really struggling to move anywhere. Oh, come on. It's not quite Resident Evil tank controls, but it's not far off. If you know what I mean. I've absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Come on. Yeah, alright. Oh, am I meant to be getting onto the ring rush? Is that it? Won't be that way, surely. That makes no sense at all. Oh, this is so confusing. Yeah, I get it. We're in space, but there's no reason to make it so that we don't have a clue what we're doing. Yeah, well, I would like to go there, Eggman, but unfortunately, I'm kind of in the middle of trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go to get there. That's the issue I face right now. If out of curiosity, if I do go this way... Oh, hello. Right, there is something there, I can see it. That might be the reason why. I had a feeling something wasn't quite adding up. There's a power-up waiting down here, I've just seen it. There it is. The flame ring, what does that do? Allows you to use a powerful fire somersault. Okay, so how do we do that then? How do we use the fire somersault? I need to turn the gravity around again, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and then go through the slot. That's it. Ah, it's that. That's what it is. It's basically an upgraded version of the spin dash. Oh, you knock-off chaos. You're really fond of saying that, aren't you, Eggman? You're all talk and no action at the moment. Homing attack go. Homing attack go. We're going to rail grind backwards, hanging, swinging side to side without a care in the world. Let's try that again, shall we, boys? This time with my flame ring on. Didn't bother very much, did you? Oh, done it again. Got too close. There you go. Goodbye. Ooh. Have I got to run across this beam? It would look like I've got to. That's for awkward. Or do I not? Wow, that's... Evidently that was the more difficult way. Oh, get in there, yes. Got away with that. Okay, now what? Oh, what have you got to say?
To use bounce attack,
Oh, of course.
jump,
Yeah, bounce
and then
upwards.
press E button.
Yeah.
Try it. You can use it to defeat enemies, as well as getting to high places.
You can use it to defeat enemies, but you have to be like bouncing on top of them. Like that. So, it does have its uses. There's an emergency going on. Eggman, why don't you actually follow through on your actions rather than just sit down and just talking? When you have to attack, don't talk. As put by Tuco in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. When you got to shoot, don't talk. That's actually potentially an Easter egg to Strider, the Upside Down Death. Well, technically he did leave the room alive, he just didn't make it back because he went into space. So he technically did leave the room alive, Eggman. Yes, I am that guy. No, I make no apologies. Yeah, okay, you can do as I tell you now. That's it, thank you. Yeah, it's just kind of trippy, but I like it at the same time. It's one of those, it's like, it's an interesting idea for a level, this. Is it just me, or can I not get up here? So I'm meant to go this way? No! No, I'm not! That's an instant death.
Emergency.
So it's not that way. Oh, what the hell? Something just hit me like a falling beam of debris or something. It makes sense that it hurts, but I've not seen that before. I say this part's fine. This part's okay. But then afterwards, it seems to be that there's... The only way to go is off to the side, because I can't get high enough. There. Ah, there we go. I could get high enough after all. I was going to say I thought it would have been means that the only route forward is to be a death way. I wouldn't put it past this game, to be fair though, considering what we saw last time. Oh, I've fallen into space again.
Emergency.
I'm glad that I stopped upon all those lives, people. We're going to need them. We're going to need all these lives that are farmed, because so far it's not going well. But I'll tell you what, at least we're given some kind of purpose on this level. We're not just aimlessly running around, digging everywhere in the vain hope we'll find emeralds. Yes, Knuckles, I'm looking at you. No, I've not forgiven you. Not that he's responsible for the content of this level. He didn't actually design it. That'd be like Demi-Fiend being to blame because Mott keeps spamming Beast Eye. Put it down, you. This is actually really ambitious for its time. This is incredibly ambitious as a level. I actually got stuck there in a perpetual animation, which is strange. No, don't go over the wrong way. Please, don't do... No. That's it. Good. Good. So this will make your head spin, people. If you're all confused out there, don't feel alone. Oh.
Remember to throw the switch to
Yes.
activate the missile. If the missile is not there, you have to go back using the spring.
Barely made it.
I wouldn't say it's Tetris, but it's certainly mind-melting. I like it though. That was actually kind of refreshing. It was a good break after the last load before it, the one with Knuckles. Cannon countdown in 33 minutes, apparently. Look at that low-res Earth that we've got there.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her. Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone!
Don't speak, just do it.
Put the emerald down right there and back off. You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor. Whoa!
All you had to do was put it
You
down.
could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Because he was listening?
Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
Wow. Why does no one ever think?
Now for a little space ride. Capsule clears the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails. And Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic! It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties.
Oh, hang on.
Can I do this?
Is he going to try and do what Shadow did?
My admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of.
Amy, get your hammer and smack him in the back of the head.
You have my promise.
Sonic! Sonic's asked me for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
I wonder if that's where Avengers did get that idea, actually, Adrian. That'd be kind of amusing if that's the case. Oh, right. I'm up against Dr. Eggman.
Alright,
My power is failing. My machine
Oh.
has reached its limit.
take this. Alright, take this.
It would help if they had some rings, but they don't have anything.
Sonic!
If they had rings, that'd be alright, but there's no rings. So this is where you can't get hit at all. Well, you can, but it takes a lot of damage if you do.
Lock on to Eggman when you get next to him or behind him.
Alright, no more games. Take this. Alright, no more games for you.
My machine has reached its limit. Sonic!
Nothing you can do when he uses a whale laser like that. What are you supposed to do?
You're no match for me. Sweet little fox.
Watch out for Eggman's special attack. It's very painful. Move quickly to avoid it.
How can I move quickly when I'm moving at a slug's pace? I'm moving so fucking slowly, it's unbelievable. Right, okay, don't attack him then.
Alright, no more game! Take this!
My power's failing! The machine has reached its limit!
The controls for this gun suck, and there's so little speed. He has no pace at all.
No more games, Tails!
So the controls for this suck, and there's just no pace in this robot at all.
Don't just run around. Stay alert and keep shooting.
Yeah, I would keep shooting if the controls were good enough for me to get a lock on him, but I can't. That's the problem. The controls suck ass.
My power's failing!
The controls absolutely suck. Oh man, I don't even want to shoot that missile. What's the point in even being there?
Alright, no more games! Take this! Now he doesn't Tails!
The machine has reached its limit!
That's because it ran into the missile that blew up because it shot at something I didn't want to shoot at.
Sonic!
God, the controls for this are appalling. Also, why are there no rings at all? I had rings left as the tails when I got into the last mission. I should have rings.
Don't just run around. Stay alert and keep shooting.
Oh my chow, you're not helping. If you're not got anything useful to tell me, shut up. You're not helping. Go away. Again, can't move.
Power's failing!
Can't move, not enough control. And the accuracy for this gun is terrible.
Reached its limit!
I'm locked on and he didn't even go near him.
Sonic!
Wow. This is a very annoying boss. It's actually, I'd say it's pretty cheap actually. But it's not the boss itself that's cheap. It's the fact that you can't, let's say there's so little pace, I can't do anything to speed up. That attack, what are you supposed to do? What am I supposed to do to avoid that? Yeah, it's like, I love the advice, move quickly to avoid it. How can you move quickly in this mech? You can't, there's no pace. There is zero pace in this mech.
Don't just run around. Stay alert.
Shut up, Omachow, you're not helping me. If you're not going to give me any useful advice, stay quiet. You're not helping, you're really annoying now. See, what am I supposed to do here?
Alright, no more games! Take this! Alright, no more games!
My machine has reached its limit!
I can't do anything.
Sonic!
The moment he gets that attack on, there's nothing you can do. It stays on for too long, and you can't get away from it. You should be able to activate a shield or something. The fact that he's not got any defense mechanism at all is really irritating. And this controller is so shit. I can't move it. Get moving! I'm practically breaking my thumb to try and get it to move.
My machine has reached its limit!
Alright, no more games! Take this! Alright,
For an inventor, Tails has developed one of the worst crafts I've ever seen.
no! I can't!
Oh, thank fuck for that.
I did it!
I'll take it. It's a win. It doesn't matter, it's over. Move on. It's a win. It's a W. That's fine by me. Oh no.
I feel some strange energy.
Hey!
Sonic. Whoa, I wasn't sure if I could pull that one off. Somehow I managed to use the chaos control.
Chaos control? Are you okay?
I'm worried about Tails and Amy. I hate to ask, but could you help them? This is our last chance. I got it. Before the cannon fires, I'll slam dunk it in there.
Knuckles looking very perplexed in the back there, wasn't he? He was like, "You what? Final Rush? Hurry and find the point of the cannon." The name Final Rush gets my attention. Oh, okay. Oh, now he's fallen into space. It's almost like some kind of rail grinding mission, this. Oh, right, okay, that's annoying. It seems to be one of those missions where you have to look ahead. Yeah, and depending on the rail, you go on a certain rail. Right. This is trial and error. This is all this is. It's pure trial and error. Because the issue is the greens don't make it clear as to which is the right way you should be going. And the controls for getting onto the rails are just not very good. It's like it's really requires real precision. The first one you can't miss, but then afterwards, it's like you've got to. So I mean, I think you've got to try and get the switch at the right point. So this is pretty damn. I'd say it's actually quite cheap. At the moment, it feels like it. So what are you supposed to do there? Where are you supposed to go? You're supposed to, because if you're supposed to jump onto the next one, the problem is the homing attack does not work. You know, you can't just like use homing like you would when you go to an enemy to home onto it. Yeah, this is not. I don't like this. I really don't. They could have done with some kind of. The idea of it's kind of cool, like literally, like you know, in the middle of space. Okay, we've got a place to take a little bit of a breather. That's okay. Right, let's see what happens here then.
Button and use the analog thumbpad while grinding to jump from rail to rail.
At least we got a checkpoint. Game? Are we? Was that just to mock me? Is that what that was about? Oh, that's cheap. Chance to get an extra life then. I could have used that. Right, on that one you weren't supposed to switch rails after all. Oh, hello. Oh! I nearly got the clutch of the century then. Oh no, never mind. There's nothing in there. We must have already got it. That's fine. That's okay. Now this part I'm actually quite digging because for now this is kind of cool. Okay, we've got another checkpoints. That's good. Oh. Give me my light speed dash. Now this part, I'm actually quite digging. Oh, yeah, you have to jump forward with that one, that's fine. I recognise that, that's okay. That's fine, I can work with that. Yeah, we ignore the first one, because the first one seems to be some kind of troll route. Oh, hello. Fine, we kept it going. We somehow survived it. I don't mind. That's okay. Yep. Excellent. That didn't work, did it? Plan B. Oh. That'll do. Oh, what the hell? The light speed dash didn't work. The light speed dash should have taken me onto the rail then, but it didn't. I don't see the point in a light speed dash if it won't take you to the way it needs to go.
Yes.
Oh, really? So the rail switch took me beyond the rail. And I very nearly found a way to the platforms over there. Great mechanic, but they didn't think it through.
Yes.
Very cool idea for a mechanic, but the design of it is just not very player friendly. Great idea, execution, not quite there. But that's something you just got to deal with. There we go, that'll do, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, we got another one, so that'll do. I see. Okay, now what? Now where do we go?
Get more speed using jump dash. Try grinding up the steep incline. It's fun.
Yeah, try using a jump thing which isn't explained, and you have no idea what you're doing. Yeah, it's really helpful, that helmet chap. Yeah, it's really fun. It is if you know what you're doing, but otherwise, it's not much use. It's like you've got to hit the grind at exactly the right point. I think that's the only way to describe it. Which is fine if it works, but if it doesn't work, it's quite awkward. There we go. Yay! A really needed extra life. We needed that. We needed that life. Yep, use the barrier to our advantage. That's okay. I don't quite know why you're here. I don't really care. Problem is with the electric shield on, rings get attracted to you, so you can't use the light dash very easily. Because you find that my rings are taken away from the light dash. What the hell? I hit the rail and it sent me flying through it. I hit the rail and the next one it just like seems to no power off. How's that supposed to work? What am I supposed to do with that? Okay. Couldn't see any other rail routes there, but the problem is we're about to die. We've only got 3 lives left. This has been an absolute rinse of lives. But that's okay, so long as it makes sense. Oh, clutch that one. Oh, that was very useful. I needed that. Oh, come on. Right, let's try that again. Yeah. Oh, well. Right, okay. Oh, what? Oh, come on! Oh, I was trying to get on the dash pad!
Yes.
Right, again, this is... I'm sorry to say, what was a really cool idea has been let down by really imprecise controls. What Schubert is left. See, this is the point where I failed before because it's not getting me where I need to go. You need the speed, but he's missing. He keeps on missing the rail. And then the one time I get it, it accidentally triggers a jump. Ooh. Okay, I'll take that. That was lucky. I'll have that. Right. Ah, right. I think I understand now. The crouching. Okay, that's not what you're supposed to do. Oh, and then he stopped on the edge and robbed me of all momentum. I was about to jump, and he hung on the edge when I didn't want him to. Damn it. Okay, that's good. This part's okay for now. Yep, that's fine. Excellent, okay. Excellent. Right, another lamppost. That time the control threw me off. Right, this is it. This is where we fail, people. We're going to have to restart the whole level. I don't know who built all these rails in space, but I'm not going to say no. And then that one threw me short. So that one put me at the bottom edge, which is very, very annoying. You see, I don't mind the challenging level, but I hate it when a level's challenge comes from really arbitrary design. And there was for me, there was no forgiveness at all in any of those transitions. I just think some of the transitions were needlessly complicated. See, this is why I'm not even going to get off this now. I know what's going to happen here. I'm not even going to get off this level. If I have to, I'll do some grinding on City Escape for lives. Okay, that's helpful. Oh, I hit the B button. That was me. That was my fault. I hit the B button. You say you're getting dizzy, are you, Avian? I mean, I don't blame you. It is, yes, it's running at a crisp frame rate thanks to VGA mode, but it's still, on the eyes, it must be something that you're not really used to seeing, and I understand that. We'll go the alternate way because we can. I mean, the idea of the rail grinding and everything else is actually kind of cool. You can tell that obviously the likes of Tony Hawk's Pro Skateboarder and that's like Tricky has started to get a lot of the limelight at this point because they were trying to get on it obviously with all the grinding and this. And I say some of the ideas I think are great. I just wish some of the execution was a little tidier. That time we missed all the rails. And I fell short of that platform. This is the problem, you see, those rail transitions, they don't work the way you should do. Because you're supposed to just press the button and you transfer, but the problem is the jump mechanic doesn't make sense. See, I don't want to do a full jump. I'm not changing rails because this is the right one. Oh, and then he changes rails the wrong way anyway. I didn't ask him to do that. This is the problem for me. It's like the idea is great, but why are there's like if you want to do rail transitions, why not use the shoulder buttons where you just press one button? Here you try and do one thing and sometimes it'll do a nice little hop like that and other times you'll do a full jump. I don't want to do a full jump. I want to do a nice little hop, which will get me across to where I need to go. So it's not consistent. The idea of it isn't consistent. Over how about use the D-pad, because that's not used in this game. Have it so you can press the D-pad and you do a nice little hop between the side with one button. It's like games companies never seem to get that right. Even Crisis Core, the Reunion, has that stance mode where you use two buttons. Why not use one button? You know, to change mode. Why do we have to use two buttons? And that, well, that was just trolling. I hit the light speed dash and it threw me underneath the barrier for some reason. I must have had too little momentum. I can't think of any other reason. Can't think of any other reason. And that's okay if there was explanation, but so far we haven't had one. So yes, so get comfortable, people. You're going to be seeing the start of this level a lot. Get comfortable. And that's okay. I'll say this game is a massive difficulty spike over its predecessor. In terms of the original Sonic adventure, this is a way more difficult game. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, a lot of the difficulty seems to be from reasons which I think are a bit cheap. It's why, as I say, as much as I hear a lot of people raving about this game, I don't quite get the hype. I don't get the hype personally. Is it a bad game? Hell no. Nah. I can't say it's as bad as, say, for example, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, or Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, or hell, the supposedly even far worse Sonic 06. You know, I can't say it's objectively a bad game. There's things about this game I really, really like. But it's a game that I think is just over-ambitious. And that's to be rewarded. You know, ambition's a good thing. It's good for a game to be ambitious. It's good for a games developer to say, we're going to do something different. That's a very good thing. I invite that. I just wish they'd had a bit more open playtesting to go, I'm not sure this is quite what we envisaged. Oh, that didn't work. I tried jumping so I could get onto the extra life platform. Oh my god! Now that's a clutch! That is bloody lucky. I'll accept it, but that was lucky. I did not do that by skill. That was not skill. I'd say the Sonic levels have been the most fun part. For me, the big problem. These levels have got the problems, but compared to the overly expansive lack of direction that you got in the Knuckles levels and the truly horrendous Tails levels, which are there is no redeeming, by the way. I will not hear any redemption for the Tails levels. There is no way to redeem them, in my opinion. Compared to the E102 Gamma levels from Sonic Adventure, the Tails missions are a joke, and not a very funny one. Say, sometimes when the transitions work, it's as smooth as butter and it's awesome. When the transitions work, it's fantastic.
Get more speed using jump dash. Try grinding up the steep incline. It's fun.
It's like it's weird. You kind of have to jump at the moment. Oh, what the? He did like a weird pirouette around the platform for some reason. I'm not quite sure why he did that. I mean, to be fair, I shouldn't even be here because that fall should have taken me out, but somehow it didn't. Oh, okay, that's annoying, but hey ho. Oh, come on. In his skull. Knock him in his skull and let's finish this. And no, I don't mean skull from Persona 5 when I say that. And before anyone does a for real in the chat, I was there first. There we go. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, that weird dance that he did around the pole.
Get more speed using jump dash. Try grinding up
But that's part of the reason I don't like Jump Dash. It's not precise. It is not precise enough. Meanwhile, Dragon Legitimate is saying, oh god, you're so tired, what a good day of work. Oh dear, was it one of those? I understand how that can be. I'm in work tomorrow. but I'm not working anywhere near as hard as you guys, so I can't exactly complain. But how are you doing other than the hard work, Dragon? How are you doing? I say, in this game, there are things I really like about it, but there's so many flaws that just unfortunately drag it down. It's such a shame. This has all the potential to be a classic. All the potential in the world. And it lets itself down. But hey, you know, that happens with games sometimes. Sometimes games just don't quite live up to the hype. And that's okay. You're back at work tomorrow as well, are you, Avian? Yup, that's the way it goes. Them's the breaks. Is that a chow? I thought that was a bad nick, but it's not. It's a chow. Fantastic. Just gonna get some water, actually. I think I need some. You see some cursed mods on Sonic Frontiers, Dragon? I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. The Sonic fandom likes to do things in a very peculiar way sometimes. People in the audience know what I'm talking about. It's a bit like, what's it called? Elrond in Lord of the Rings. I was there, Gandalf. I was there when Sonic was a thing. You see what I mean? He did the Mexican hat jump around the pole again then. Which is strange. Oh, come on. Seriously? So I followed the rail perfectly right and it took me past the platform. So again, the mechanic is just a little crazy. Well, as I say, Sonic 06 is a plan. I will do Sonic 06 one day. The problem is I can't find a copy of it at the moment. That's the issue. It's not available on any electronic platform, and the physical copies are rare these days. I think it's because it's such a maligned game, it's kind of become a weird curiosity to collect. Yeah, this is where the controls massively let this level down. It's telling you have to use a dash where you jump into the rail, but the mechanics of the jump can send you past the rail and out of the level. So, again, they didn't think that through. They really haven't thought the design of this level through. There's some things about it I really like. When it gets going and there's some really good momentum, this is a really fun level. And then it just hits another roadblock again. That's the problem with it. It doesn't keep itself going. Compared to Final Egg from Sonic Adventure 1, where there was constant movement forwards, and as challenging as it was clear cut as to what you should be doing, and it was actually really fair. It was not really inhibited by, design of the game. This one just got... don't get me wrong, this game is set in space at the moment, so I understand it having massive open areas. We are in space, I get that. But at the same time, it just feels like the company's a little more forgiving. The control there just threw me off for no reason. And say part of the problem is the Dreamcast analog stick. The only way you can control on this game is notoriously stiff. It's nowhere near as fluid as many of the others of its rivals. Compare it to the DualShock 1, compare it to the original Xbox controller. This is a very primitive analog stick. It just doesn't have anywhere near the angle of motion that you need to get precision inputs. See here at the moment, this is actually really pleasant because there's a lot of fluidity to it. And the game gets you into a nice rhythm, and I like that. That's fun. That's great. More of this, please.
Yes.
But it's like there, for instance, I went from doing a nice little hop to the rail to a full-blown jump that I could not control. And it instantly killed me. So this is again where there's a consistency problem. Like here, nice little drop.
Yes.
But then there, you get a full-blown jump, and they don't want that. Yeah, that's right. It was on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, Avian. No, I never had a PS3. Obviously, I've still got the Xbox 360. I've still got it hooked up. Which is why when I return to my next Xbox 360 game, I'll be using that again. I've not decided what game that's going to be yet, by the way. Yep, see, once again, I hit the forward thing. It's available on Steam, is it, Queen? Are you sure? I'll have to check that out, because if it is, then that's something we'll have to do as a stream. I didn't know it was on stream. I thought it had been delisted years ago. I thought it was delisted due to, like, copyright reasons or something like that. Yeah, I thought it had been delisted. If it hasn't been delisted, then I'll get a copy of it and I will play it. I can do games from Steam very easily. In fact, I've got quite a few Steam games on it. It's known literally, Queen, as Sonic the Hedgehog, but everyone calls it Sonic 06. It was released in 2006 to tie in with the 15th anniversary. But it was a rushed mess and is notoriously crazy. From what I've seen, from the footage I've seen, it looks like an absolutely glorious train wreck and would make a really funny stream. Especially with the way I act. And no, it's not this game that I'm talking about, no. Let's say I'm playing this on the OG. Ironically, apparently, this version of Sonic Adventure 2, I'm playing the Dreamcast one, is now pretty rare and pretty pricey. Apparently it can go for as high as £60. So we're talking $90, which is insane. I think I paid 28 quid for it. When I found it randomly in a reselling store somewhere in the UK. This next, I know it's on the 360. I have seen it a couple of times, but not recently, and that's the problem. That's part of the reason I'm playing Sonic Adventure, actually, because I was originally going to play Sonic 06. But I couldn't find a copy of it. I wanted to see just how bad it was. It was going to be a hell stream, as I know. And no, it wouldn't be when we get all the achievements on. That's not happening. I am not putting myself through that. I refuse to do it for Crash Bandicoot. I refuse to do it for Sonic 06. I'll do. Got away with that. We are making some slow progress here, people, at least. Unlike when we played as Knuckles and we literally stayed on the same level for 3/4 of an hour. Actually, no. It was more than an hour. It was about 60... I think it was 62 minutes. Oh, what the... Did I just fall through a platform, then? It looked like I fell through a platform. Yeah, the Amazon having it is a good thing. The issue is, a lot of the Amazon ones you'll have won't be compatible with my region, because I don't think it's region 3. I need a PAL copy because I'm in Europe. Well, I'm not technically, I'm in the UK. We exited from Europe, but I'm in the European continent. Let's not turn this political. We're having too much fun for that. Well, at least you guys are. But so the thing is, if I did do Sonic 06, I'd have to make it a hell stream for you guys by doing it in my Amy cosplay. Yes, I'd have to get some slight revenge on you all. Unless, of course, you've seen my cosplay, in which case it won't be much revenge. Oh. See, the jump dash mechanic, the idea of it's fine, but when it's that imprecise and you're flying into space, it's a bit like... Try the jump dash, it's fun. Yes, it is when it lands, it's incredibly fun. But when it doesn't land, it's the most frustrating thing in the world. And that's okay. Almost, you don't have to be crazy to play this game, but it helps. I'm not crazy. Yes, Jeffrey Goins, you are. And if you're not, I sure am. And if anyone gets that reference, I will be very surprised and full of mad respect. If anyone gets that reference, you guys are awesome. I shouldn't have jumped then. That was me. I jumped. Let me get this straight, Ragnar Jimmy. You're in VR chat and some kid, Sonic, annoys you. So you turn into the Demi-Fiend and hit him with Freikrugel. That is absolutely evil. Respect. Or should I say, respect. Do his caveman punch. Yes, and you spoke too soon there, Avian. You popped the champagne corks too quickly on us being alive. You popped the champagne corks a few seconds early. But that's okay. We're too stubborn to give up. Stubbornness is what I'm known for. Set the shortcut, go straight to the other level. Well, I wish. Oh wow, it crashed his game as well. You literally sent him back to the Vortex world. That's amazing. If you shared that story on r/Megaton, they'd all love you. Everyone on r/Megaton would laugh themselves silly at that. Yes, I actually do occasionally use Reddit, would you believe? Right. Can I clutch this in any way? No, not this time. No, that didn't work either. The camera changed. I was aiming to get towards the other rail down at the bottom. Ah, well, yeah, if they ask for proof, that's a different matter. Yeah, that's not working. It's a weird one because I'm not getting the sideways movement when I do a light jump, and when I do sideways movement, I jump too hard. Whoever that is, now's not the time, I'm afraid. I'm busy. Oh, that's even worse. Now it's thrown me into the abyss. Unless, no. This is. Oh, okay. We've missed it completely. Rocket. Ah, right. Safer route. Okay, bear that in mind. You don't stream on VR chat. I'd be careful of streaming on VR chat anyway, because like if you have like actual chat going, and it's people's audio and they're not aware they're taking the part, you could be massively in trouble, especially if the people are young. So you've got to be careful with that kind of thing. If you don't mean voice chatting VR, then you'll be alright, but if you're on about actual voice chat, then people would need to agree to appear and all that kind of stuff. And it's somewhat grey area, shall we say, depending on where you are in the world.
Story select.
So there's a reason why the only guests who've been on my stream so far have been in my lounge right here. Because that way I've known for a fact that they're of the age that I can allow and everything else. And they're aware of what's being said and broadcasted and who's watching. Within reason. Exploring the worlds of footage and not capturing the audio, I think you'd be fine with that. Like if you're showing all the different worlds off, that'd be kind of cool. I think I've seen a few videos pop up with those kind of things, so I wouldn't imagine you'd be in too much trouble with it. Oh, what the... okay. Oh, you... That was like he watched me teeter on the edge and was like, come on, come on. And then the moment I got there, he decided to shoot me and go, no, down. Very Crash Bandicoot of it. Funny though, I'll give it that, it was funny. Right, here we go, let's try again. Fingers crossed we can actually get some momentum this time. No, we can't. If you were going to hit me, you were not going to knock me into space. Not this time. I can lose a few rings. It's cheaper than losing a life.
Press A button and use the analog thumbpad while grinding to jump from rail to rail.
Yeah, the problem is, I'm a child, the rail-to-rail jump is not consistent enough. It should be really simple as a quick switch. And when it works, it's great. But by God, when it doesn't work, it's very frustrating. Oh no, 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 that's not worked. Oh, nearly clutched it. Nearly clutched it. I nearly managed to get back onto the rail. But not this time. Let's go this way. Let's go straight onto the rail we need to go on. I don't remember that video, no, but I do remember a very funny video that I was actually sent offline of someone had modified the scene where Amy appears at Sonic's jail cell. And Sonic talks about all the crimes he's committed and why he's inside there. I don't know where that clip's from, but it's one of the funniest clips I've ever seen. He starts listing about 19 different crimes that he's committed. Oh, what the hell? I hit the jump button and it sent me past the bumpers into space. Again, that's a bit mean of it. Well, again, it's funny, but it's just mean. Right, that time I got the first jump, but the second one didn't get me where I needed to go. Well, I mean, Dragon, the reason I was speechless about that is I don't find it very funny. On a personal level, I don't like the idea of violence against someone of Ashley's age. Yes, she was incredibly annoying with her screechy every 2 seconds and always being taken by the Ganados. I get it, but she wasn't deserving of that. I didn't find it very funny. That's why I was speechless. And no, I'm not trying to be a social justice warrior when I say that either. I just genuinely didn't find it funny.
Story select.
But this game's finding it funny, sending me flying into space. It's going, come on, try again. Keep trying. Oh, I appreciate it was a meme, dude. I appreciate it was a meme. I know it wasn't something you made. I appreciate it's a meme, but just because something's a meme doesn't mean it's funny or right. It's like, it's interesting where people think you can take like edgy humour and you don't realise there's a line you shouldn't cross. Like, I saw a video recently where someone had been, compiling the fails of a rather famous streamer. And one section of it was an unrelated thing about someone in their live food potentially gone through a body change. And I thought, well, hang on, that's below the belt. That's not relevant. Why you put that in your video? You can mock the streamer who's failed all you want, but bring it in the family who's not related. That's not cool. It's not funny. It never was funny. It never will be funny. I say we all have different humour takes. I mean, that's why comedians are so. Ricky Gervais is absolutely loved by a lot of people. Personally, I can't stand him. I find him one of the most uninteresting, unappealing comedians of all time. But that's me. He has his fans. Same with James Corden. I don't understand why people find James Corden appealing. people do. People love him. And then there's other comedians that everyone thinks are great. I can't stand. And there's other comedians I love, and everyone goes, "Are you a child?" You know, it's different tastes and everything else, and that's fine. That's okay. But I'm just saying, like, there's some things that even if you find it funny, especially if you're in a broadcast sphere like I am at the moment, it's not something you should be really, like, getting involved in. Oh, whoops. No. Evidently the jump dash doesn't work when you're right by the pipe, which... If they're trying to simulate that you need more motion for it, fine. I don't mind that as much. But at the same time, it just seems a bit weird how inconsistent it is. It doesn't help when the rail chain transitions aren't very good either. Yeah, the camera reset dragged me away from the rail then, which is a nuisance. Oh, what the... Ah! I must have gone too fast and the rocket wasn't there, because I'm like, why did I go through the rocket? I think I now know why. You can't be a little slower. I'm playing a Sonic Dragon. How can you be... Did you not watch Sonic X? Go, gotta go fast. Like, what do you mean go slow as Sonic? Are you serious? If that's the way the level designers made the game, they deserve to be taken into a darkened room and given a good old-fashioned treatment of Sonic 06 or something. Because the whole point of being Sonic is he's fast. That's his signature dish. That's like Lamborghini making a car that doesn't have a V12 engine. Oh wait, the Lamborghini Gallardo has got a V10, what am I talking about? That's like Activision Blizzard making a game without microtransactions. It's like Sony doing an update to PS Plus Extra without putting a Yakuza game on it. And by the way, I'm not dissing Yakuza. Yakuza's cool, but Sony, please space out your titles to Premium Extra. Don't make it all one franchise. That's just annoying. He does slow and Hedgehog. What are you on about, Hedgehog? Is that a game I'm not familiar with? Hedgehog? Oh, that jumped me off the platform. That was down to poor positional play. That was down to poor positioning. I do think that enemy is quite cheap. The whole, like, I can stretch my arms out one way and shoot you in the front. So I've only played Yakuza 0, by the way, and I've not played it all the way through. I think I got to chapter... It might have been something like chapter 4 or something. No, Sonic Unleashed. I can't say I'm familiar with Sonic Unleashed. When was that released? I like Sonic games, don't get me wrong, but I'm not exactly up with certain releases that are at certain periods. I get the feeling this is going to be a stream that ends with a monumental case of failure here, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with failing, people, especially when you're being entertaining, apparently. I'll leave it all to you people in the audience, because I can't judge how entertaining you're finding this. You're still here, so there must be some kind of entertainment. Christmas in... Oh, wow. I've no idea how old the game is, but it sounds certainly quite different. Once again, the rail jump that he's talking about, that like dash jump on the rails, it's like it's not been designed for the open levels. It's not designed for it. Queen, I can't go back and finish Yakuza 0. I've got too much going on. I've still got to get back and carry on the streams for Digital Devil Saga. I need to finish Crisis Core Reunion. I need to get even anywhere near further on Mass Effect 1, which I started recently. My backloggery is ridiculous at the moment. That's another reason why I don't like Sony bulk loading a load of games like the Yakuza games into Premium or Extra on PS Plus, because they're simply too long. And I think the idea is that you play them for a little bit of time, don't finish them, then buy them. But that defeats the purpose of Premium and Extra, in my opinion. I'm paying to play games on an all-you-can-eat basis. That's the reason I'm paying for the subscription. If you can't deliver that service, don't offer it. Apparently it's no different on Game Pass as well, to be fair. It's not unique to Sony. Oh, what the hell? I managed to hit the rail and jump off it. Not sure what I did wrong there, apart from maybe hitting jump again. Say maybe I'll have a look at Unleashed in the future, but I'd say the next Sonic game I want to play, if I can get a copy of it, is 06, just to see how bad it is. Is it really as bad as everyone says it is? I imagine it's going to be awful. It's got a reputation online for a reason. There has to be a reason for it to have the reputation it does. But then again, to be fair, this game's got a massive reputation as being one of the best in the entire franchise, and I massively disagree. So, I might be that one guy who finds Sonic 06 really good. That'd be ironic. You mentioned about using Demi-Fiend, didn't you? So if you're using Demi-Fiend, it's the R/Megaten. So Mega, then the number, then 10. It's short for Megami Tensei combined, because that's what Megaten is. Megaten's the forum for all SMT and Persona games, basically. I'm pretty active on there. It's one of the few subreddits I'm active on, along with Am I the Arsehole, where, believe it or not, I've got the esteemed title of Pooperintendent, because I've contributed to that many threads. The infamous Tails falling meme, well, it can't be as bad as the meme I've got of him saying Sonic every time he dies in a stupid mech in this game. And I gotta say, I still don't know how I managed to survive that battle against Eggman as Tails. I don't know what I did to win. Same with Rouge, actually. How did I beat Rouge as Knuckles? I don't know what I did. I did something and the fight ended, but I don't know what it was. I'm like, how did I win? What did I do? And the answer is, no idea. Okay, don't get the rings. We won't inch towards an extra life that we desperately need. Because I keep falling. Falling, failing, choose your word, they multiply. Now that's where I don't like the controls. It's telling you with the analog stick to move forward, but it's very easy to put like sideways input that you don't want. So vertical transitions don't work. It's a shame, because the idea of like going through space, riding rail to rail and switching at time is cool as anything. That's awesome. I just wish they'd made it more enjoyable. I always hate it when a game has a fantastic idea and then manages to drop the ball with it. There's nothing worse. It's the same with books, actually. I once read a book called Behind Her Eyes, which had one of the coolest ideas in history, and the author ruined it because they had no idea about the material they were trying to write.
Story select.
I've no idea what you guys are talking about in the chat. You're talking about Napa? Is that a reference to something? I'm guessing you're not talking about the place in Spain, Ayia Napa. At least I'd be surprised if you did. Kind of robbed myself of momentum there by not leading into the bend. I think this actually might be a lot better if I was using a more modern controller. Because say the analog input from the Dreamcast controller isn't that great. If I was playing this on like an Xbox One or a PS5 controller, it might be a lot better because there might be a lot more precision in the movement. So again, because I'm playing the OG version on an OG hardware, that might be part of the problem. Still, that's helpful, getting an extra life, I'll settle for that. Ah, so it's Dragon Ball Z abridged, right? Yeah, that'll be why I don't know anything about it. Cause I know nothing about Dragon Ball, believe it or not. I've not watched a single episode. I've not watched a single episode of Dragon Ball. I know nothing about it. I know absolutely nothing about Dragon Ball. And all the weebs, anime fans and gamers around the world now want to smite me from the internet. And you would be correct to do so, but I digress. Oh, it's done it again. Trying to do the dash jump to be able to get up the pole, it's sent it sideways. Well, the thing is, like the Sonic movie initially was like looking like it was going to be a massive train wreck. But I mean, to be fair to Sega and Paramount, they immediately went, right, okay, the fans have spoken, let's see if we can do something about it. And I've got to say, that's one of the best redemption arcs for a movie ever. They went from having a truly irrelevant Coolio song that has nothing to do with Sonic and switching it for Queen's Don't Stop Me Now. I mean, that's, in terms of pulling a rabbit from the hat, that's a magnificent switch. That's like, yes, shut up and take my money. Which they did, multiple times. I make no secret of the fact I watched that film multiple times. And I enjoyed watching the sequel in the movie as well, in the cinema. I actually like the whole Sonic vs Knuckles thing because they brought back Knuckles from Sonic 3, where he was basically a proper rival to Sonic. He became a bit of a joke after Sonic Adventure games. He became a bit of a like very much like the meathead who don't know anything kind of character. And it was good to see him back to his I'm actually really powerful and dangerous mate.
Using Jump Dash. Try grinding up the steep incline. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun when it works, Oma Chow. In the meantime, be quiet. Shut up, you annoying little child. It's like that kid. Can I have that? Can I have that? No, be quiet. Yes, I'm not bitter in my old age, people. I'm not bitter at all. Twisted maybe, but I'm certainly not bitter. So this is where this whole dash thing doesn't work. Like, I don't know what it's trying to get at. It's like, if it's trying to, say, the light dash, that wasn't working for me. And the jumping wasn't working either. So it's like a really strange hybrid mechanic, or at least that's what it feels like. I might be misinterpreting it and making things a lot more difficult than it needs to be. Which wouldn't surprise me with the way I play games, to be fair. Unless it's JRPGs where I can like make broken builds early in the game. No, there's no rings to do the dash on with that one. Yeah, it's like you've got to aim to be slap bang in the middle of the pipe and then hit the jump afterwards. It's really, really awkward in the way it's designed. Neat idea, but just quite sloppy in its execution, which is nothing new really when it comes to 3D Sonic games. but we're making progress. We're getting somewhere. At least it feels like it. Yes, come on, come on. That glorious extra life. I needed that. Yeah. When I wasn't direct with the pipe, then he didn't get any momentum at all. It's getting onto the pipe and then hitting the jump. There's a little... It's a very precise area of judgment to get it, if you know what I mean. What the... Did he just go through the platform? Did I just literally glitch through the wall then? Is that what just happened? It feels like it. If you could control the companion character for Shadow, that sounds like a callback to the Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 on the Sega Mega Drive. Of course, on Sonic and Knuckles, there was no second character because that was the story of the game. It's kind of in the title, Sonic and Knuckles, not Sonic, Knuckles and Tails. Or Sonic Heroes as it later became known in the PS2 era. Speaking of which, Sega, remaster Sonic Heroes. Do it tomorrow. The fans want to play that remastered, or at least ported. Yes, I could get a ROM and emulate it, don't get me wrong, that's not an issue, but I'd rather have an official copy if possible. Right, that was where I hit jump then, that was me. I hit jump. He could have hit the corner, I suppose, Avian. Yeah, that might be the reason why. Ah! Right. That jumps it over for me. It's kind of like it hit a bump in the rail. And that threw me over the edge. That explains it a little bit. Yeah, when I did that, it was easier. Are there any rings or anything on this platform? No. It's frustrating. Right, here we go. Now you see, that's a bit annoying. I actually overshot the rail. It threw me past it. The same again. This is the problem. It seems to have very sensitive pitch, and if you're not dead centre, it will chuck you off towards the space pit. Well, we're going to try this one more time, because after that we'll be hitting the 3 hour, which is when the streams usually end, and I've got work in the morning, so I can't stay up too long. Yeah, that's right, Dragon. The second characters in a lot of Sonic games, they did have, like, basically invulnerability. So me and my little bro used to beat the Sonic 2 game by cheesing it with, like, one of us as Tails. And, like, just keep Sonic out of danger. We used to do it all the time. We realised that we'd set ourselves up for massive failure though when we got to the Death Egg Zone. And Sonic was on his own. With no rings. We were like, oh, right, we didn't see that one coming. The game was like, yeah, I did. The game was like, sucks to be you, I'm ahead of you. Oh, what the... Oh, you missed both rails. Ah, same thing happened with you, did it, Dragon? Yeah, the game realised at that point. Well, I think like with both the Death Egg Zone and Wing Fortress Zone was when we realised just how out of our depth we were. Don't get me wrong, both great levels, but really hard. The thing is, in Sonic 2, I actually have my favourite level is the one that everyone hates. The level that everyone thinks is far too hard, far too challenging, and far too long. And that level is the Metropolis Zone. Me, I absolutely adore it. Such a cracking zone, that. Tests everything and more in terms of your skill. I'll jump too early. Oh, if that camera hadn't changed. If that camera hadn't changed, I might have made it to the rail, but because the camera changed, my controls were all over the place and nowhere near it. Oh, that's annoying. I needed that extra life. Ah, you're going to hit up N64 bar in Newcastle next weekend, are you, Dragon? That's amazing. Tell me how it is, because I'm hoping to be back in Newcastle in the summer of this year, and I reckon that'll be an evening to do at some point over the weekend. Of course, the big weekend I'm aiming for this year is in Canada, but I'm hoping to finally make it to Anime North after 3 years of trying. Certain events got in the way, which, fingers crossed, are in the rearview mirror. Fingers crossed for a reason. Until I disembark and I land in an airport, I'm not counting my bloody chickens. I even have a low-key cosplay I want to put together myself, but I need to buy some bits from Amazon for it. If I do put it together, it'll be one of the easiest, but also one of the most annoying cosplays, purely because of what I do when I'm in that character's costume. Those of you in the know will know exactly what I'm on about. Those of you not in the know will have to wait and see. Oh, nice, that's fantastic, dude. Well, that's brilliant. I'm glad that you're getting the chance to go back and see a mate. That's brilliant, mate. I'm really pleased about that. See, con friends are so cool. You'd be amazed how many times you like meet someone and you just like end up being mates forever, and you met them in a place you would never expect. Oh no! That's annoying. I got to the top of the pole and then it did the homing attack. I must have had my finger too close to the jump button and tapped it. Which again is fine. There's nothing wrong if the input's there, but it's still frustrating. I say it's really cool, that, mate. So I say, tell me how NQ64 is in Newcastle, because I hear mixed reviews about where they are, and I'm guessing it's like any franchise. They can either be brilliant or not that great, depending on, well, how big the venue is and everything else. The thing is, Newcastle's always a great night, because it's like really like Game of Weebly friendly from what I've seen. Anyone who's hit their Forbidden Planet or Travelling Man shops will tell you that. They have stuff there you can't find anywhere else, not even in London. Oh, okay, I'll take it. It's annoying that I've got to do a jump again, but I'd rather do that than die. Yes. So for all you people that are still out there watching, thank you very much, because you people are awesome. Without you, there is no show. Well, there'd be a show, but it'd be a very quiet one. All you people getting involved, thank you very much. Fantastic, another extra life, needed that. Okay, that's good. I'm pretty sure the rail gliding mechanic came back in later games and was far more precise. So I get the feeling that even Sega know that they did, with this being the first attempt at it, they went slightly wrong. So I can't brag on them too much, because this was Genesis for certain mechanics. And when you do it first time, it's rare, it's the best one. Not unheard of, just rare. Ooh, I flew through the rail then. Daytime ride and a night out all sounds great to me.
Yes.
Whew, that was lucky. Oh, that's a nice. Somehow managed to dead stop myself. That's better. Okay, we're getting there. Let's see if we can get any further. That's the question. Oh, hello.
Looks like some old ruins.
I don't know what the point of them are. You find them, but I don't know if there's any like special reward for getting them. It's weird. Because they remind me of the old ones in Sonic Adventure 1 and the Mystic Ruins, basically. That's what they are. Oh, what the... I couldn't see them. The camera put him off the edge. Yeah, it's definitely a reason why it missed. Don't get me wrong. Again, it's because, as I said before, I don't think the controller for this console is very precise. It's very revolutionary controller. It had features that have never been seen again. But unfortunately, its motion wasn't the strongest suit. And the controller lives or dies by how well the control works. You can have all the revolutionary features in the world, but when you're using it, you don't feel like you're in control. It kind of defeats the point. Good example of that is PlayStation 3 with the forced 6-axis controls. Anyone who remembers playing games where they forced 6-axis controls on you will tell you just how bad they were. Oh, what the hell? So close. So close to a new area. So close to moving forward. One last chance. One last ride. After this, it's all over. And we will be back to pick it up again on Tuesday evening. You are kidding, Queen. The first Uncharted game forced you to use 6-axis controls? What, with cover mechanics that barely work on an actual controller of a cover button? I'm amazed that series survived. I'm not surprised it took them out. 6-axis controls absolutely suck. They are dreadful. They've never worked. Everyone loves the idea of like having input that they control with their own body, but it just does not work. It never has. The only system that did it relatively well was the Wii, and that was because half the games were shovelware, which had very limited input. I'm amazed that series survived forcing you to do 6-axis. You saw how annoyed I was getting with the controls, and I actually had a controller controlling it properly. I'd have hated to have been streaming that with 6-axis controls. Good lord, that would have been dreadful. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Oh, so close! I almost did a massive level skip then, but nope, the game was like, no you're not. You're hitting the dirt. for cheating. You dirty, rotten cheat. Yeah, I get the feeling they got very negative feedback. Yeah, the Wii Sonic and the Secret Rings. Do you want to know why that game exists, Dragon? Because they couldn't port down Sonic 06 to it. They couldn't make it work with the hardware. Nintendo owners were spared the horror of that game, apparently. So many could argue that's the moment that Nintendo won that generation's console war. Be a bit unfair to say that personally, but it wasn't me that was saying it, was it? Yep, that's true actually. I'm not making that up, Dragon. I'm not making that up at all. That's the reason Sonic and the Secret Rings exist. They made a new game because they couldn't get Sonic 06 to work on it. I mean, I've not played Sonic and the Secret Rings, I've not played any of the Wii games, but I imagine they're probably better than what the Xbox and PS3 got. Yay, we made it. Oh, no. Well, at least I got an extra life. No, that's fair enough, Dragon. I mean, I was a huge Sonic nerd growing up. Absolutely massive Sonic nerd. I've kind of gone away from it in times, but then going back to the games now, I do feel a lot of like nostalgia to them. And as I say, they were a great... They say at the time I was a Sega kid, so the idea of being this like fast attitude hedgehog versus a slow platforming plumber was like me, yes, I'm better than you. As a kid, you realise just how much you're manipulated into rivalries that really don't mean anything. It's like, yes, Mario sucks and it's slow, and it's like, yeah, but Mario didn't have this game. And you're like, shut up. You look back at it now, it's like, why did we ever get so territorial for what were effectively marketing mascots? Answer, because we were kids and we were too stupid to know better. And realistically, advertisers should never have been allowed to advertise directly to children, but that's another story for another day. Oh, well, we got another life back, so that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. This level music is kind of annoying. It's not as bad as Okamura's Palace and Persona 5, but it's not far off it. It's getting that way. I'll settle for that. I somehow clutched it. I overshot the jump somehow. And thanks to that I was able to get some more rings. So it's not all bad, but a bit of a brown trousers moment, that one. Oh, what the hell? That's better. Ah, he must have hit the glass and then gone left. I think that must be what's happening. That makes a bit more sense now, to be fair. The only problem is you can't really control if you're going to get that kind of kickback from the wall, can you? So, while it's ironically kind of realistic, it's also really annoying. The Oddworld franchise. Great lore, but I think the gameplay is just horrible. I played Oddworld Soulstorm, and after getting through to about... I can't remember how far into the game I got relatively far. I was just like, I am really not enjoying this. And I think I realised quite early on that it was time to give up. Which is a shame, because again, amazing lore, amazing characters. But my god, the gameplay just could not get past it. you go. So levels like this, where you've only got like so many minutes on the clock, disguises the amount of time you've been trying for. With the Knuckles level, we clearly had a 62-minute clock. It made it clear that it was a grind. It was abundantly clear. Here, we don't have so much of a peep of that. Yay! Okay, forward movement. Oh, I've just missed it. I've just missed a. I've just missed a lamppost, but fortuitously, I got away with. I got away with that. I somehow managed to keep going. I don't know how. And if I play my cards right, if being the keyword. Yeah, it spat me out. Luckily I got the lamppost, but it's actually spat me too fast past it. I got so much speed then that it actually spat me out. He didn't quite get the speed to get onto that one, which is annoying. I'm gonna go with this. Oh, okay. I don't know how I did that, but I'll settle for it. Oh, I had a feeling that was going to happen. There was absolutely no way around that. There was absolutely no way around it. There was no way around bouncing off him. I say that's just silly. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good defense mechanism, but still, it's cheap. I don't like cheap deaths. I've never been a fan of a game that relies on cheap deaths to force its challenge. So, unfortunately, that is where we're going to have to say the end, because it's late, we're over time, and we're out of lives. Very, very mean series of levels here, it must be said. Very challenging, very difficult. I'm just doing that to make sure my game doesn't go into a long demo mode. So, we're going to be back again to pick this up, and fingers crossed we'll actually manage to find our way through this base, because clearly there's a route through it, but relying on a lot of collisions, a lot of falls, and what feels like a little bit of a lack of balance, which is probably more about a lack of skill from me. So, until then, we'll be back on Tuesday evening at 8 PM at BST. Thank you all very, very much for watching. And Oma Chow, shut up!